Hello everyone, this is your sound quiz. If you've chosen to hear the audio version, this is it. You can enter your name, your first and last. Remember to select which hour I have you for science. I'll give you the password here in a minute. And we have the wave parts to get us started. So you're going to notice this picture a lot, and the letters on it do not make any difference. It's just an example text. So here we go. We measure blank from crest to crest, or trough to trough, in a transverse wave, and one set of compressions and rarefactions in a longitudinal wave. And so again, this picture is just there as a reference. Your choices are trough, crest, amplitude, wavelength, rarefactions, compressions, frequency, longitude, and transverse wave. I should mention that all of these words will only be used once, and they'll be available for every question. Okay, question number 2. We call this the top of the wave. We're talking the top. What A is referring, or I'm sorry, what letter C is referring to here is the top of the wave. What do we call that? Question 3. This is the lowest part of the wave. So the lowest part of the wave, what do we call this part here? Question 4. The taller the wave, the greater the what? The shorter the wave, the lower the what? These two blanks are both the same answer. Question 5. The part of the wave where the particles are pushed together is called a what? And again, this picture is just for reference. But in this case, we can see that where the waves are pushed together, what do we call this section here? And there would be another one right here. Question 6. The part of the wave where the particles are spread apart. Again, remember this picture is for reference, so we are talking about this section here. Question 7. What type of wave is this an example of? Question 8. What type of wave is this an example of? Again, ignore the letters. Question 9. If we were to turn the amplitude of this wave to 0, the wave would appear as a straight line, like this black line that is going down the middle of the wave. What do we call this line? So we're looking for what this line is called. Question 10. These waves have the same amplitude and time, but they have different wavelengths, which mean they have different what? So we're looking at all of these waves here, and you can see that we can tell that the height of the wave in this picture is the amplitude, and our x-axis represents the amount of time. And then we have this label over here, low, medium, and high for each one of the waves. And so we're talking about they have different wavelengths, which means they have different what. All right, now we're on to wave calculation. These questions will be 2 points each. You do have 3 of them. I've given you the formula for each question. You need to pick out which formula to use on each one. I will give you a hint that you will only use the formulas, each of them, one time. So once you use a formula, you're not going to use it again. A wave has a frequency of 5 hertz and a speed of 500 meters per second. What is the length of each wave? And then make sure you write your answer in the box below. A wave has a frequency of 10 hertz and a wavelength of 10 meters. What is the speed of the wave? What is the length of a wave that has a speed of 40 meters per second and a frequency of 5 hertz? All right, and I've got this last chance question here. I just want you to make sure that you've gone back and double-checked your response, because once you submit, you cannot unsubmit. And unfortunately, we are not done. We have one aspect that is on paper for this. This is your sound part quiz for parts of the ear. This is part 2. Pretty self-explanatory. We have a word list here on the left, And your options are A, pinna, B, ear canal, C, eardrum or the tympanic membrane, D, the hammer or malleus, E, the anvil or incus, F, the stirrup or stapes. And those will go in each one of these boxes. None are used twice, and all of them are used. Oh, and it looks like one got cut off here. I'm sorry, and G is the cochlea. And then the last question should look familiar as well. So explain in detail and complete sentences how wave reflection can be used to map the ocean floor. So this is something that we did in class, and this was actually the exact question that is on Google Classroom that I asked you to answer earlier in the week. All right, good luck, and make sure, again, that you're using complete sentences.